with the title Dagang Yuk Yuk as smartphone application for micro, small, medium enterprise product sales. This has become a part of the students' assignment where they should do the final of the degree for in the information system department. They're part of School of Information System from Bina Nusantara University. The students are Muhammad Fandi Erinda, the second student Jimmy Arianto, the third student Winter Sumardin, and the fourth student Devi Wahyu Finaricha. And me, Harko Leslie Hendrik Pitwarnas, I am for Computer Science Department, graduate program Doctor Computer Science, Bina Nusantara University. So I hope you will enjoy the presentation and will get knowledge about how we give some our knowledge regarding with the micro, small, medium enterprise. Uh, Micro, small, medium enterprise manually close their business in today's competition, especially those caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. And besides that, the lack of technology implementation is even more aggravating thing. Like it or not, micro, small, medium enterprises (MSME) must equip their businesses with the application of technology. And unfortunately, there are still many MSME that have not been able to take advantage of the benefit the technological development. Many companies see this condition as an opportunity. For example, Gojek and Grab partner with small, medium enterprise players to make it easier to trade their product or services. In this paper, we propose our smartphone application for MSME called Dagang Yuk Yuk, which consists of activities such as login, create order, input delivery, location, select courier, and select payment method. Dagang Yuk Yuk tries to give different idea for implementing MSME actor, where this application is only for MSME player as part of an MSME business unit. So this application was developed using Arduino Studio and MySQL database for database storage. This paper discusses the application design using use case diagram to describe the business process, while class diagram model the database design. So in the current era globalization, the development of information technology is very rapid, which give a considerable influence technology various field, especially in the business field. Business owner, especially MSME player, need the help of a good information system to maximize their business performance, and it is actually what developing MSME need, namely technology support to increase their business profit. In addition, the implementation and use of the right information system can also provide business owner with fast, accurate, complete, and precise information in running their business, and most importantly, determine the next business step. Due to several constraints, including cost or budget problem and human resources, the average production capacity is still small, so business owners feel they cannot market their product on the internet even though they are good quality. However, in reality, many business people, especially MSME, still use traditional system in running their business and tend to run it manually and without any technical support at all. In addition, MSME business owners often experience difficulty providing computerized information to support their businesses to increase their business profit, especially in the face of competition. In addition, the contribution of MSME in economic growth show a very significant development. Merely in his research found that a growth of SME really support the economy and certainly help the community in terms of opening new jobs, especially for pioneer entrepreneurs. In addition, other research show that MSME actors excel in survival under challenging times, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic. The economic activity of MSME actors are limited by restriction on selling time to avoid mass growth, which can be opportunity for the spread of the COVID-19 virus. In addition, as a whole, these MSME actors have made a significant contribution to the state money circulation sector. So it is clear that society economy runs with the circulation of money, which is described as a transaction. Presumably, the state needs to give special attention to SME actors so that the economic stability can continue. Primarily to support SME actors and their employees whose lives depend on the circulation of public money. Not to forget, that the state is obligated to provide a guarantee for easy access to bank loans so that MSME actor can survive and even grow more conservative and attract many workers paid by MSME actor. Meanwhile, Paramisati from 11 Maret University Indonesia conducted a study to examine the factor that make people want to shop online and analyze and survey the obstacle MSME face in selling online. The survey was conducted on the MSME community in Jebres Village, Surakarta, Indonesia, using interview, questionnaire, observation, and archive analysis technique or literature study. In addition, a unique marketplace for MSME is also proposed to facilitate MSME in conducting transactions in cooperation of course increasing their sales. So in this slide, I would like to explain about the use case diagram. This is one of the tools from UML, Unified Modeling Language, where the user can show the business process of the proposed application. So in this case, we have 5 use case activity such as login or registration, create order, input delivery location, choose courier, and choose payment method. So in this case, the customer, when they want to buy something from the product or services from the micro, small, medium enterprise, they should the registration first. So in this proposed application, we just only limited for the application based on the customer perspective. In the registration, the customer they should do enter the data such as name, gender, date of birth, address, username, password, email. Yeah. So this has become the requirement when the people want to get involved with this application. And then after that, if they want to use the application, they should enter the data such as username and password. So they will enter the username and password, and the system will check if the username and password similar with the saving in the database. If the username and password are matched, then they can enter the system. But if the username and password are not matched with the saving in the database, so the system will reject them and will show the alert that show that they don't have an access to the system. And then also they can give the information as well that if probably they forget about the username and password. If they forget the username and password, they should enter the data. Then the system will ask the customer to enter the email address, and then the system will send the username and password to the customer, and also will ask the customer to renew the password as well. Yeah. So after they do the login, then the customer they can create the order, so they can choose what kinds of the product that they want to buy. Yeah. Then also they can input delivery location, and also they can choose what kinds of the couriers. Yeah. So we will have a collaboration with any courier that available in Indonesia. And of course, the way that we choose the payment method using we can use the credit card or by using some other payment such as delivery cash and order. Yeah. So after we have a use case diagram, we also have a class diagram. So the purpose of the class diagram is the parts of the use case as well, because use case and class diagram, they are part of the tools to model the system. So they are part of the unified modeling language. So the class diagram has a purpose, try to figure out to model the database design. For each the class will become a database, a table in database. So in this class diagram, we have 7 classes such as customer, delivery, transaction, payment, detailed transaction, courier, and product. Yeah. So if you look at here, the customer can make one or too many transactions. Yeah. And each transaction will point to each customer. So each customer will have the data such as like this, and the transaction will have related to the product. Yeah. So in this case, we just only limit to the product, not with the services. And they also have a transaction ID here, the product ID, and the quantity that want to buy. And if we look at here, transaction have one to many detailed transaction, and each detailed transaction come from one product, and also one product can be buy in many detailed transaction. So after the transaction, as mentioned in the use case diagram, the user can choose which kinds of the delivery that they want to choose, yeah, the location, the address. Yeah. It could be different with the address in the customer data, and also they can choose what kind of the courier that they want to pay. Yeah, not to pay. What I mean is try to send the item. Yeah, the name of the courier. And also the way that the payment, they can choose what kind of the payment they can do with the credit card or debit card, or they can pay in cash. Yeah. So in this user interface, so after we have a use case to model the system, yeah, using a use case for the figure out about the business process, and the class diagram to figure out about the model of the database. So this is the implementation, the result of the implementation. If you look at here, this is the registration, the main menu, user interface for the registration, where they should enter the full name, username, phone number, email, etc. And then the next user interface, this is the user interface for login to the system. So they should enter the username and password. Yeah. And then the system will check, as I mentioned before, they will check if they have authority to enter the system. Otherwise, they will be rejected or asked to do the registration first. And then this is the home page. Yeah, home page before the login. So while the user using the application, they will face these kinds of home page. Yeah. So after the login, there will be change here, because if you look at here, there is some requirement to do the login or registration. But here, there was the people that have already entered to the system. Yeah, this is the profile for each customer. Yeah. So the customer, they can choose which kinds of the product they want to buy. Yeah. And then this is the some product that they can buy. Something they can buy a food. Yeah, there's some they can choose what the popular near the location of the users. Yeah, they can choose what kinds of the product, the food that they want to buy. After they select what kinds of the product, then they can look at more detail about the offering for each of the retails here. For the MSMA, yeah. For example, here Chicken Western, the name of the shop, Chicken Western. So they are available with fried chicken package, yeah, yellow crispy chicken, fried chicken, balado fried chicken, etc. So the user just only select what kinds of the item they want to buy, and then of course each of the item they want to buy will be saving into the basket here. Yeah. So after each of the user make sure that they want to buy, so the transaction should be carried on just only one store. Yeah, in this case. So when click in the basket will show the summarize of the transaction. Yeah. Delivery, they can choose what kinds of the address they want to delivery, and then of course this is the food that they want to buy. Yeah. And then of course the way that they want to do the payment. So this is related to the use case diagram and also with the class diagram as a saving database. So after that, the user can do the payment. This is the other product for uh, not the food, but only for the products such as top, bottom, handbag, shoes. Yeah. So this is for the outfit. Yeah. So the same as well with the food, they can choose what kinds of the product they want to buy. For in this case, for example, they buy a handbag, or they can be some shoes here. Yeah. So after they choose what kind of product they want to buy, so this is the same as well with the previous explanation, where the user should do the transaction in just only one store. Yeah. So after they choose these two products, they will show the total of their payment, so they can do the checkout. So the same as well, they can enter the destination for the delivery, and then they can choose how they're gonna do to the payment. So they can do the, and then the system will do the shipping address here. They can enter the shipping address, how to do the payment, and after the shopping option, they can using JNA, Tiki, or GNT. So this is become a relation with the partner. So after that, they can do the payment here. They can choose which kinds of the payment they can do. Visa with credit card or full payment transfer with virtual account. So this is for working with the student. I hope you can enjoy the presentation and get the knowledge from this the proposed idea here. Thank you for listening. See you and have a nice day.